guys, welcome back to my channel. Here's up. I just wanted to do a drugstore back to school makeup tutorial. A lot of you are going back to school already. Oh my gosh, where did the summer go? Let's just jump right into it. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. I hope everyone had a really good summer. Hopefully everyone had fun and was able to do stuff that they wanted to do. With these makeup products, I kind of wanted to keep it more on the simple side. So when you're in the rush in the morning, you don't really want to use complicated products. You kind of just want to throw them on your face and be out the door, especially if you don't have a lot of time. I know with all of the students out there who are going to school, you usually have to get up pretty early. So you're going to be able to do it fast. I already did my skincare. I never skip out on skincare. Please do your skincare routine before you do your makeup. It's super important. It's way more important than makeup. Your makeup's gonna look good if you have a good skincare routine. The first thing I'm gonna go into is the Believe Beauty Pretty and Primed Hydrating Primer. I did a whole video on the Believe Beauty line, so if you haven't seen that, I will leave it in the description box. It's just a blue primer. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome! I have dry texturized skin, so I usually like to use makeup products that are going to give a little bit of more hydration because it's super important that I keep my skin hydrated. I hate the feeling of dry skin. It drives me nuts. If you have more of an oily skin type, I would definitely just stick with a tried and true makeup primer that is mattifying so that you don't have so much oils during the day. So just use products that are geared toward your skin type. Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. Now this has an SPF of 18, which is fantastic. This can be used for normal to dry skin. This is in the shade 230 Natural Buff. I typically don't like to apply a lot of foundation. I don't like full coverage. I like more of a natural looking base. I basically just like to cover up my redness, and then if I have any blemishes, I've been able to get rid of most of my dark spots from previous acne incidents. That's why skincare is just so important. Like, look at how beautiful that is. So nice. And you can still see my natural skin. I just like to pounce it in so that I'm not swiping anything away. I'm just gonna go in with concealer. This is mainly just to apply underneath my eyes. This is the Believed Beauty You're Covered Liquid Concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige. I'm just gonna put that underneath my eyes. I also like to carry it up on my nose a little bit so it makes it look a smidge slimmer. And then I just tap it into the skin. This is such a nice concealer because it looks really natural, but it also provides a really nice coverage, so then you can kind of cover your tiredness. I'm actually gonna do my brows real quick so I can have those on. Now I'm going to jump into bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade You're Dragging Me Down. Such a good affordable bronzer. I love it. I'm just gonna take this Sonia Kashuk brush, and I love focusing bronzer on my cheekbones. Don't forget the rest of your face. You want to put some on your forehead as well, and on your jawline. Just make sure that it blends. I always loved going back to school shopping with my mom. I just found it to be so much fun. This is a good shade for contour and bronzing. We're gonna go into blush. NYX Mosaic Powder Blush. This is in the shade Love. I adore these blushes. I think that they're so pretty. It's such a good formula, and I love that they come in different colors. It's so cute. Now these are super pigmented, so a little bit goes a really long way. I always like to smile and then bring it backwards. Don't even be afraid to take your foundation brush and just blend out the edges. Oh, so pretty. This is the Wet n Wild Highlighting Gold Bar. Look how cute that is. We already have a good glow going on already, so I don't really need that much. That's why I like using glowy bases before I go on with my foundation. Now that we have that placed, I like to go in with powder afterwards. The powder that I'm going to use today is the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder. This is in the shade Translucent Medium. I love this powder. It is such a good drugstore powder. I take a little bit in the cap and I swirl my brush around. Really tap it off. You don't want to use too much. And I just place it in the areas where I want powder. So if you're oily in some areas and you really want your makeup to stay in that area, then powder that area. I just like to go underneath my eyes, around my nose, because I tend to lose my foundation the fastest around my nose, and then on my smile lines, because I don't like when my makeup gets into my smile line. Those are the only spots that I apply powder. So now that we have the face on, looking glowy, looking gorge, we're gonna go into eyeshadow. The palette that I wanted to use for eyeshadow is this Believe Beauty Nearly Nude eyeshadow, because you can do a lot of quick looks with this. The first thing I'm gonna do is go in with an eyeshadow primer. What's funny is that my eyelids are oily and the rest of my face is dry. This is just from Wet n Wild. This is my tried and true eyeshadow primer. It really helps with keeping it in place. It's just that you don't want to use too much because then it will make your eyeshadow look patchy. So I like to just blend it in between my fingers and then dab it onto my eyes. We're just going to take our powder brush and place it all over the eye so it's not too sticky. I'm just going to place probably this shade all over my lid, and then I'm just going to emphasize my lash line with this darker color. So to place that color all over my lid, I kind of want to go with a shorter, denser brush. I don't want to really go with anything too fluffy like that because it is a darker color. So I'm going to take this brush from e.l.f. So we're going to dip into that color right here, and we're just going to apply it all over the lid. So it gives a little bit of a sheen, but it also gives a little bit of a shadow to your eye. Now this is super pigmented. We're gonna go in with an angled brush and just apply this brown on the upper and lower lash line. We just look put together, super simple. It's 2 eyeshadows. Woo! Now I'm just gonna spray my face before I go in with mascara because I want to set my makeup. This is just the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. I tap the rest of my face with a brush to kind of make that blend into the skin. This is the Lash Princess from Essence. Baka Lips 16-Hour Kiss Proof Lip Color. This is in the shade Make Your Move. The reason why I chose this is because it lasts a really long time on the lips. You don't have to worry about reapplying. I like how it has a lip balm on the other side, so then your lips don't have to suffer. And that completes this look. Super simple. I just threw like a little hair clip in the hair. I also wanted to do a back to school lookbook, so if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later.